Good morning children, welcome back. Today we are going to continue with the third part or the third session of chapter number 4, that is features in Microsoft Word 2013.
So line spacing. Line spacing is the amount of space between the lines of text in a paragraph of a Word document. We can increase this space by the following steps. Step number 1, select the text or the paragraph or just place the cursor anywhere in the paragraph. Step number 2, click on the line and paragraph spacing option in the paragraph group on the home tab. As you click it, a drop down list appears. Step number 3, select the desired spacing value from the drop down list. Let's see it. Here's your step number 1. You have to first select this paragraph, blue highlighted, it's selected. Step number 2, click on this line spacing button in the paragraph group of the home tab. In this drop down list, you have to select any one of this spacing values. As you do, this document looks like this. See, the first paragraph is given 1.5 line spacing and the second paragraph is given 3.0 line spacing. Paragraph spacing. Paragraph spacing is the amount of space above or below a paragraph. Amount of space above or below a paragraph. We can set paragraph spacing by the following steps. Step number 1, select the paragraph or just place the cursor anywhere in the paragraph. Step number 2, click on the page layout tab. Step number 3, enter the required values in the space in before and after spin boxes under the spacing in the paragraph group. So you have to enter the required values in the before and after spin box. 2 spin boxes are there, before and after. You have to give the value for that. Now let's see how we can do it. So first, step number 1, the paragraph is highlighted. Step number 2, you have to click on the page layout tab. Step number 3, in the paragraph section, paragraph group is the spacing section shown in red box. To give the values for before, this is the before spin box and this is the after spin box. The upper arrow is for increasing and the lower arrow is for decreasing. Okay. There are also some more line and paragraph spacing options. Let us see. To precisely specify the values for line and paragraph spacing, follow the steps below. Step number 1, click on the line spacing options in the line and paragraph spacing drop down list in the paragraph group under the home tab. As you do, the paragraph dialog box appears. Step number 2, choose the required settings in the space section of the dialog box. So you have to choose the required settings in the spacing section of that paragraph dialog box. And after that, giving all the settings, finally you have to click OK to apply those settings. Now let's see how we can do it. Step number 1. So here is your paragraph and line spacing option in the paragraph group. You click it here. So as you click, the paragraph dialog box opens. Okay. And step number 2, this is your spacing section in the paragraph dialog box shown in red box. To give the values for before, after or line spacing. Multiple line spacings you can give. at is the value, spin box, how much, how many times you can give, and finally you have to click the step number 3 OK button to apply those settings. Now let us see practically what we have learned today. So first of all, we will see line spacing. So for this, you have to first select the text. So we have selected a paragraph. So in the home tab is already selected. In the paragraph group, as we can see, here is the line and paragraph spacing button, and click on it. Here different types of spacings are there. So let's make this first paragraph 1.5 line spacing. Now select the second paragraph and say make it 3.0 line spacing. Okay. Now we are going to do paragraph spacing. So paragraph spacing is a space before and after a paragraph. So for this we need to first select the paragraph or paragraphs and click on the page layout tab. So as we click on the page layout tab, see here is a paragraph group. In the paragraph group, here is a spacing section. Two things are there, two spin boxes, before and after. 0 pt means point, and the default after is 6 pt. So you can increase it before 6 points and after, say, let's make it 12 point. See the change is there. Before this paragraph the space is less than after. Okay. Now if you wish to have more types of spacings and both paragraph and line spacings, then you have to go to the paragraph dialog box. So for this you have to select the text first, and again in the page layout tab, which is selected in the paragraph group, here is the button for the paragraph dialog box launcher. So click on this, the paragraph dialog box opens, and we now come to the spacing section. This part is the spacing section. Now give space before and after, and line spacing here is single. Say let's make it multiple. At how many times? Say let's make it 1.5 times. So all the line will be 1.5 times of the font size. That much of spacing will be given. Here, now see all the lines are like this. Okay.
Friends, that's all for today. Hope you have understood. Practice in your computer or device. Until the next class, until the next video, it's goodbye and happy learning.